we'll start just kind of clustering things together, what I'm interested in, and decide if I need to go to more than one city. And then I start looking at flights as far as prices of them. Do they fit those cities? Just trying to play around a lot with Google Flights. If I don't have any dates, then I usually do to that place and then have it open, or vice versa. If I know dates, but I'm not sure what the place, I'll do my hometown and search for anywhere and try to find the cheapest.
Have you found that there's a better like time to book, like, book out, like, with, I know they say on domestic, there's like, a kind of a sweet spot where you can find to book so many months in advance. Have you found with international, like you can, you could find kind of that sweet spot? But I mean, I guess too depends on where you're going. But
yes. And time of year.
For sure, yeah.
The old wives' tale of thinking that a certain day of the week will be cheaper usually doesn't work as much as sometimes, but not like always. Tuesdays are cheaper or something. It's not really a thing. So I did used to book it out like 6 months or more in advance, and then the airlines would change it often. So you go to all that trouble of finding the right time of day and everything, and then it gets changed anyway. And then if you get too close, I like to plan more than that and know what I'm doing. So that freaks me out. Plus, prices can get worse the closer you get to it. So it's usually like 3 months out, between the 3 and 6 month mark is good as far as usually getting the deals and also not having them change on you 50 times.
Right.
So.
Is there such a thing as too good to be true when it comes to flights? Like, is there a price that you see like, wow, that's a really good deal? Should that raise a red flag? Like,
yes. Usually it's the amount of stops, or if there'll be a crazy layover. I've noticed in just the last couple of years, especially, a good deal, I'll click on it and they'll have you stay 24 hours in some layover spot before they have you move on to the next flight. Or just odd times of the day the flights will be, or just something a lot of times I don't want to do, because if we have our kids with us, I don't want to take them on have the big trip be the traveling itself.
Right.
The layover is all you get to see. I saw Ireland from the airport.
Yeah, exactly. What do you think like is the best next step for us to take?
I usually, because by then, if, for instance, you're going to fly into one city and leave out the other, it helps to know, obviously, then you have an idea if you'll be needing to travel from one to the other. Also gives you you can kind of start debating how many days you would like in each city in order to do all the different activities that you've put in your Google Doc. So, if there's a ton in one city and just a handful in the other, you'll want to spend more days in one than the other. And then I do kind of like a rough outline, just write out the days, and I'll just write which city or whatever for each one, and then kind of plug in things I know that I want to do for sure. Then just kind of look at some of the tours to see if they are short or long, because I can decide if you need a full day for just a tour, especially because we like to do day trips places, and those usually are all day. And then once I do that, I block off the cities and start booking my hotels.
Okay. Interesting. I don't know that. I think I would have started the other way, like with booking the hotels and not have planned out tours. So that's a good tip.
I used to do it that way.
Yeah.
And then I'd have to either redo the tours or, thankfully, most of the tour platforms, they let you cancel and move it around if there's something available, obviously. But yeah, I notice like I will do one day and then I'll look and see, the museums are actually closed on Mondays. And so I'm like, we won't be able to see anything that day. Yeah. So then that's another, my biggest tip too, is always, especially the stuff you're really into and really, really want to see, is look at the hours. Because there's a lot of holidays in the other countries that you're not aware of, where they will close things.
Yep.
That actually happened to me, where we didn't get to go inside of a museum in London because it was closed for the holiday. You just kind of want to think through the whole trip as a living breathing thing.
Right. Yes.
In order to think what scenarios can happen. What did I not think of?
Like kind of coming up with AI now. Do you think at least it could, wherever you're going, kind of give you some tips on like the best way to, to see some of those spots?
Isn't very good.
No,
It's
I
getting
would say,
better. No, as far as it used to have you zigzag across the city, and because they would go by what's the most popular versus close together.
Sure.
Okay,
So then
yeah.
I alter my search to say,
Gotcha.
group them by neighborhood or something like that. I like to use it as like a general outline, help me gather and cluster.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I will double check little details like that. Or is this place even still open? And are these hours correct?
Yeah.
Because hours can be shown on several different platforms. Like TripAdvisor will have a version, and then the real site of the museum will have something different because they change it often. So I always go to the main sites.
No, I think that's a great idea.
Yes.
Like you said, you can have, it could be a little bit of a starting point, but then you still want to double check to make sure.